Good morning, Lakeside. My name is Meyers.
And my name is Carson Burnham.
And welcome back to the 18th episode of the RAM Review.
Are you passionate about gaming and desire a competitive outlet? Then the Lakeside Esports team is the place for you. See Mr. Lee in room 116 for more details.
Are you in need of a dress? Remember, prom is only a couple months away. It just so happens that there will be a pop-up dress shop here at Lakeside on January the 29th and 30th. More details will be coming soon.
FCCLA is selling lollipops for just $1 in an effort to fund their needs. They come in a variety of flavors, so if you're interested, visit Miss Lofton, Kennedy, Cecilia, or any other FCCLA member for more details.
Guidelines to detention have changed. From now on, detention will no longer be held during lunch and will instead be held the following day from 7:30 to 7:53 in the old library, with the only exception being that there will be no detention on Wednesdays. Remember, if you get 4 detentions, then you'll be assigned RAM time from 3:15 to 5:15 after school.
Hey Evan, did you know that an electric eel's shock has enough sauce to start 50 cars at once?
I didn't know that, but I do know that Lakeside has an excellent bowling team.
Sounds interesting.
Bowling is a sport where you throw some type of plastic ball or synthetic ball down a lane and try to knock down 10 pins each time that you throw it down.
Point it down, shoot it right in there.
Practice is basically open, where everyone's got 28 people on the team and they're gonna bowl as I'm watching them and trying to correct any issues that they have during that time, and hopefully they're working together to help each other correct those issues so they can bowl better and progressively get better so that we can win state.
My approach would probably be, if I mess up, I just have to, there's no way for me to get that back for one, so I can't worry about it. And I have to be able to recognize what I did wrong and try to correct that before I throw my ball again. I throw a 12-pound ball. It's a little heavier than what most people use. Most people use a 10, but I like 12 just because it gives me a little more punch.
I've been balling with this last three rounds. The first 3 rounds weren't great, but
Somebody want to come rub my belly?
that's good. Just gotta keep doing it.
Depending on if it's in season or conference or state, they're a little bit different, but basically your team bowls 2 games during the season, and the best 5 bowlers will bowl what's called a Baker's match, and they bowl 1 through 5, frames 1 through 5, and then 6 through 10 in the same order. Each person bowls each one of those 5 bowls during that match, and they'll bowl 2 of those, and then it's just total pins compared to the other team.
Let's take a look at some people that exhibit the heart of a Ram.
I appreciate it because it's just above and beyond what's called for. All the administrators, the teachers, the physical therapists, they go above and beyond, and I don't know many school districts that do this, and I just say kudos to Mr. Cook for sure.
Sean Cook, Lakeside Superintendent, has a massive heart that provides every student and family with the needs that benefits them best.
Parents Night Out started 7 years ago. Our first Parents Night Out was actually in December this month. And so we started with 1 student. Mr. Cook, he was our star for our I Can Dance class. It was at the recital, he danced with our group, and he noticed that our parents, it took a lot for them. They were very hands-on with their children at the recital, and he thought, I really want to do something for our parents and our families of our students with special needs.
I have the advantage of knowing Mr. Cook on a professional level, and then as my friend, I work here at Lakeside, and I don't know of a bigger advocate for children with special needs other than parents of children with special needs than Mr. Cook. And so he said he started this program because one day he was talking to me and my eyes looked sad, and I was exhausted, probably, most likely. And he said he just wanted to do something to help, and he had gone home to talk to his wife about it, and they came up with this plan to have like once every few months, a night out for parents with children with special needs, just to give you a break, just to have some downtime. Because having a child with special needs, you're on constant alert all the time. There's not downtime.
The Parents Night Out event that Mr. Cook created is a night out for Lakeside's parents of the special needs students. There are 4 different events in a year where each event is planned based on what season is occurring at the time. Lakeside grants the opportunity for parents of special needs students to have a well-deserved break.
Good?
Yep.
Have you been a good boy this year?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you're on the good list?
Yes.
Well then what would you like Santa to bring you this year?
I bring a wallet.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, buddy.
For me as a parent, you know, it just gives me a chance to breathe and a chance to. Sometimes I sit down and I think I'm gonna go do something really fun, and I sit down on my couch and then I'm like, I doze off and fall asleep, and so I take a nap. And other days I run to Walmart. And it's just little things that sometimes you take for granted that you just can't do with a child with a disability, a severe disability, and you just go and take care of business.
It's great to have a chance to do things where Grady who has some special needs can still have care. We're not worried about it. It's not very many places you can go to do that, even though he is very high functioning. So it's a very, very nice treat. It's a great thing of being with Lakeside.
Since starting out with 1 student in 2007, Parents Night Out has grown drastically, along with the appreciation from the parents of Lakeside.
Now we have 20 students that have signed up, so we have really increased the number of students that participate.
And I think it's just something that is extra special about Lakeside, and it makes the day count for the kiddos. They just know they're given a little extra special treatment, and just loved unconditionally and accepted no matter what the disability is.
This episode of the RAM Review is sponsored by Relyance Bank.
Thank you all for watching. My name is Evan Meyers.
And my name is Carson Burnham.
And we'll see you next time on the RAM Review.